Hello everyone, I'm Mohammad Shoaib, a fourth year medical student from Mali State University. In the past few weeks, we had live sessions on hostel, city tour, and other destinations. And yes, of course, it's time for today's live session. And today, as you know, it's like dedicated for special session for like conversation with students, because usually parents hear a lot of things, like they hear like conspiracies like and myths and disadvantages of abroad education. So I think it's like better to know from those people who have been here for years. So yes, welcome to the students of our Mali State University. So yes, let's go forward with this live session. And starting with our live session, the first question I would like to point out is like all of you have come to Russia to pursue your medical course. What is your reason for selecting Russia first of all?
See, actually, after completing your school education, you give your NEET exams, and then what happens is sometimes you get a clear, and sometimes you don't. So, other than waiting for 1 year, taking drops year by year, you should try to utilize that time and think about going abroad. Like Rus Education provided me a platform to come over here and start my education early than my friends.
Yes, sir. So Russia has been like a prominent destination throughout the years, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So like forwarding with our question, like what about like personal girl safety review? First of all, talk about you, like from which city in India?
My name is Bhavi Kapoor. I am from Haryana, India.
The question is like, what about your girl safety in Russia?
Russia is very much safe for girls, as actually the number of girls ratio is higher than male ratio. So we are provided with many safety facilities here.
And I would also like to add that the security over here is high, and there are a lot of provisions made for women over here. Like you have timings for going out and coming inside into the hostel. So regarding that, I think Russia is safe.
Yeah, and also I personally saw a lot of women population working in like a public and private sectors.
Exactly.
So like there's no like problems regarding the problems with girls as in other countries.
There is open communication within gender, so it is safe.
Yeah, it is safe. So yes, talking about our other students. Yes, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Shash Prasad. I am from Durgapur, West Bengal. I am a third year student in Mali State University.
So, what is your personal experience in Mali State University? How have been you enjoying since throughout this year?
Well, it's been already my third year in Mali State University, and frankly speaking, I am quite more excited about my upcoming years. And I would like to say that the past few years that I stayed here is very, well, let's say, educational for me. Not only as an Indian student, as a foreigner that's lived in Russia. Furthermore, I would like to say that I studied medicine. I'm studying medicine. I want to become a doctor in the future. And furthermore, I learned new languages over here, the Russian being the basic of all. When I first came to Russia, I wasn't quite much accustomed to the Russian language and the Russian traditions. However, in the favor of the Russian people, actually, most of them, our hostel warden, our senior students, our teachers, our professors, they all made us quite accustomed with the Russian culture. They made us, sometimes from India, from people from India, they have a kind of a negative sense or kind of like a disturbance about the Russian culture. You see that the mentality in India is sending childs abroad. It will be quite a painful thing for the student parents. But in general, you won't feel much of a difference while studying in Russia or in India. However, if you can say the society over here is much more advanced, broad-minded, and you won't find any difference regarding to any kind of other culture, except for that you will have to speak Russian. That's all.
So that's a good information that you have shared with us. And so I think you have been accompanied with Russian language, right? So let's hear from our another student.
Hi, myself Babu Jaha. I'm from Rajasthan. काफ़ी अच्छा था यहाँ सेकेंड ईयर का स्टूडेंट हूँ मैं तो
So how was your for your personal experience with Russian language? Was it tough in the beginning? How did you feel? How did you study first of all?
हाँ बिगनिंग में टफ था क्योंकि लोकल्स यहाँ पे इंग्लिश नहीं जानते तो कम्युनिकेशन में प्रॉब्लम होती है, उनके साथ हम कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर सकते। पर यूनिवर्सिटी में जो हमारी फैकल्टी है वो हमारे से इंग्लिश में ही पढ़ाती है और इंग्लिश में ही कम्युनिकेट करती है, तो यूनिवर्सिटी में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। फिर धीरे धीरे हमने जब सीखना शुरू किया तो विद इन 1 मंथ हम लोग इतना आ गया कि हम लोकल्स के साथ कम्युनिकेट कर सकते थे, हम अपना सामान खुद जाके खरीद सकते थे, और हॉस्टल में जो वार्डन है, मामा है और गार्ड है उनसे बात कर सकते थे। फिर धीरे धीरे 3 मंथ्स के आसपास फ्लुएंट हो गए थे।
So in spite of being in Russian country, the university teaches in English medium, right? So the entire course of your education is in English medium, the entire success. So yes, what about Indian culture? How was it preserved in Russia, first of all?
My name is Sandar Sahu. I am the third year student of the Mari Medical University, and in this culture, in Indian culture, there is very Russia is very preservative for the Indian culture. You can see that there are the many Krishna temples are also available here, and they give us so much information about their culture also, and they give all the information about their holy book also. That's all.
How about celebrations, festivals? How they Russian? How they respond to our Indian festivals?
They respect every religion, especially Hinduism, and there are also some students who taught us about the many cultural activities. There are also many festivals which are celebrated here. That's all.
Okay, so again, talking about medical education in Mari State University, what can you say about its system of education? Whether it's fully theoretical or practical based also?
See, first of all, if you have to do practicals, you have to read. You have to do the theory first. So in the university, they are they teach us all the theoretical part, and then if we have to go and we insist, they take us to hospitals for tours and all, and then they show us all the practical work. Even inside the university, you have lab classes for your particular physics or chemistry or biology practicals. We do our studies within the classes where we have cadavers. So yes, we have a lot of practical work.
Yes, that's good. And yes, as we all know, after our 6 years of medical program, we are supposed to get back to our country and to give our examinations, FMG examinations. So how about the preparations, and is there any Indian professors coming from India to teach here? Yes, sir.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं हर्षित वर्मा थर्ड ईयर का स्टूडेंट हूँ मारी स्टेट मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी में। और जैसे कि हम बात करते हैं कि फॉरेन मेडिकल ग्रेजुएट्स हमको देना पड़ता है इंडिया में जाके, तो उसके लिए हमारी कंसल्टेंसी रूस एजुकेशंस हर ईयर टीचर्स प्रोवाइड करती हैं। और अभी भी हमारा फॉरेन मेडिकल ग्रेजुएट्स की कोचिंग्स क्लासेस चल रही हैं। और जैसा कि अगर आप यहाँ पे हर दिन पढ़ते हैं थोड़ा थोड़ा, तो आपके लिए मतलब ये एक बेस अच्छा मतलब बिल्डअप हो जाएगा, तो कि आप एंड में जाके आपको बहुत ही हेल्पफुल करेगा। तो मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जो भी यहाँ स्टूडेंट्स स्टडी करते हैं, एक तो अपना टेक्स्ट बुक पढ़ना बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ें, हमेशा अपने जो बेसिक टेक्स्ट बुक है जो ईयरली वाइज, उसको आप ज़रूर स्टडी करें। और साथ ही आप रिव्यू बुक यूज़ कर सकते हैं, जिससे कि आपको बहुत ही हेल्पफुल मिलेगी लास्ट में। और जब आप लास्ट ईयर पहुंचेंगे तो आप कोई मॉक टेस्ट वगैरह ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, जिससे कि आपका प्रिपरेशन अच्छा होगा। और रूस एजुकेशन एक बहुत ही अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है हम फॉरेन मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, और बहुत ही सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड किया जाता है। और
So coming back to Shrishth, I have been told that you took part in a lot of sports activities. So apart from education, a student also need a sport activity, of course. So, what is your personal point of view with this story?
Well, I believe that the Russian culture is very much a concern towards the sports culture. Every student over here from the beginning are either a gymnastic or an athletic. And frankly speaking, over here, I believe I have been starting to play badminton for quite a long time now. And I am quite in love with all the games and other sports that have been being held here. Apart from that, there are many more tournaments and matches that are being played each and every month among the Russian students, among the other veterans, and this is quite, and the sports culture over here is quite competitive and fruitful, I would say.
Okay, that's great information shared. Yes, of course. And one more thing, every Indian student like comes here like, what about the food, Indian food? So yes, we have students. What can you talk about Indian food in Russia?
Hello, my name is Afan Sheikh. I am from Maharashtra, India. I have almost completed my second year. As we talk about Indian food, like most of them in India don't eat are vegetarians. So as we talk about Indian foods, there are many vegetables available here in Russia. As talking about our hostel, we do have Indian mess in our hostel. They provide us vegetables, chapatis each and every day. So I don't think that there is any problem regarding food in Russia.
And also there are certainly like traditional Russian dishes which like traditional Russian dishes you personally like.
I don't personally like it.
Okay, no problem. So yes, and one more thing, talking about hostel living. Yes, of course, like we as a student needs a lot of protection because it's like a different country and we need to adapt to its like conditions. So talking about like hostel, what kind of hostel facilities you receive as a student?
First of all, it's safe for girls. We have timings from morning 6 o'clock till night 10 p.m. We are allowed to go out. And secondly, we have mess food. Thirdly, we have washing machines for cleansing our clothes. Fourth, we have people who are helpers who help us clean our rooms. And we are also provided with bed sheets, pillowcases, and blankets with the coverings. And fifth point is that every week we get to change them.
Yeah.
So for the hygienic point of view, all the washrooms are clean, the rooms are clean every day in the morning. So I think hostels provide us with all the
Yes.
facilities we want.
Of course. And one more thing, talking in this situation is like in this pandemic situation of COVID-19, how Rus education helps students, especially?
During COVID-19, what happened was we were quarantined inside the hostel.
Mm-hmm.
So we had our seniors and other helpers who helped us provide food from outside. Because at that time, we could not, go out and have some stuff.
Yes.
And we were also provided some links to order our personal junk food or whatever we wanted to have.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were provided with our online classes. So Rus education helped us.
So you didn't stop with your education, you continued with your online study program?
No, we did not. Actually, quarantine started during my first semester, and right now, this is my second semester of second year.
Okay.
So it didn't stop.
Okay, so I think it's like a good thing for every student. And yes, one more thing, talking about coming back to our university life. There are like many clubs, like anatomy club, Russian club, etc. So like, have you personally took part in such clubs, and what is your personal views about that?
Actually, I was thinking about joining the English club and the anatomy club because, I'll get to know a lot. So probably I'll join anatomy, but about English, I was like, okay, I'll think about it. I already know English, but I'll have to see whether it's a discussion type of thing or whether I'm being taught. So I'll have to see.
That's great. And coming back to Srisht, and I have been told like there are science conferences taking place in other cities of Russia, like Samara. There are like Indian students being taken over there. What is your like personal view about that?
Yeah, regarding
Is it
that,
beneficial from a student point of view?
yes, of course, it's quite a lot beneficial. You see, back in 2019, just after our vacations, when I came back from India, from our wrestling teacher, Ms. Professor Eliana Katoshova, I was asked with few other students, our seniors mostly, to take part in a kind of like a quest, Russian language quest in the Kazan University. So we went there and we took part in that quest along with other Chinese students that were already been there. And the thing is that it was quite, first of all, it was quite an enjoyable time for us. And of course, I came to learn more about the Russian language, much better than before. And it was quite a beautiful scenery around the university, and as a matter of fact, I enjoyed it a lot. That's all I could say.
Yes, that's great. And yes, like talking about, again coming back to our sports activities, like usually like there are a lot of proficiency for male as well as for women. But what about special proficiency for girl students? Yes.
In the first year when I came here, I played a lot of tournaments. I am a volleyball player. So I played volleyball. With that, I did a badminton match, a table tennis match, and a dart match, and also a basketball one. So I won a gold medal, a silver, and also one silver, and also a gold.
That's great.
Yeah. So there are a lot of, like, I also participated in girls' team practices for volleyball. And there are provisions. You have different grounds for different games.
Okay.
So for girls, I think they make your teams. They make Indian teams, and then we have Egyptian teams,
Yeah.
and we have Russian teams. So all of them compete together, and I think that is the greatest thing.
Yeah,
That is the
international
great-
level of competition.
Exactly, exactly.
We
The
learn a
feeling
lot
you
of
get-
things.
The feeling you get while playing with another person from a different country, from a different culture, that is seriously great.
Yes, of course. Of course. As we all know, we are in the capital city of Marian Republic, Yoshkar-Ola. So let's hear how student life in Yoshkar-Ola.
So Yoshkar-Ola में Yoshkar-Ola हमारी सिटी है और हमारी स्टेट की कैपिटल भी है। और यहाँ पे जब हम आए थे तो हमको लगता था कि हम कैसे रहेंगे यहाँ पे, बट जो हमारे सीनियर्स हैं तो उन्होंने बहुत हेल्प किया शुरू में। हमें कोई आइडिया नहीं था कि हमें यहाँ पे करना क्या है, कैसे रहना है, और बट धीरे धीरे हम सब को यहाँ पे मतलब पता चलने लगा। और जो हमारी सिटी है बहुत ही अच्छी सिटी है, और यहाँ की पॉपुलेशन बहुत ही ऑलमोस्ट ठीक ठाक है। और विंटर में थोड़ा ज़्यादा ठंड होता है और स्नोफॉल वगैरह होता है। तो जब हम आए थे तो इस चीज़ का हमको लगता था कि हम कैसे रहेंगे यहाँ पे, बट ऑलमोस्ट हर चीज़ अच्छा हुआ धीरे।
So I think you have personally adapted to this city.
Yeah.
So it's like a friendly city for students, right? So what about medical care facilities in Yoshkar-Ola especially? Because students coming far from India, sometimes they would like require like emergent medical help, right? So what about that such facilities? Yes.
Yeah, so about the medical care facilities in Yoshkar-Ola. So first of all, Rus Education, they gave us medical insurance first when we come to Russia. After that, there is a free medical health checkup and medical care facilities for all the medical students in Yoshkar-Ola, just like it is in India. And the doctors over here are great; they are very well experienced. We are, furthermore, most of the doctors who are teaching us are, in fact, the doctors in the hospital. So it's kind of like acquainted already. We are already acquainted with the doctors over here. They are the professors in our college, doctors in the hospital. So it's same for all of us.
That's great. So you have support from medical healthcare centers also. So
Yes,
I think
of course.
we have like medical checkups every year so that we can keep monitoring with our health system also, right? So yes, it was like a wonderful session. You all shared your experiences as a student. So I think students who are like upcoming juniors can like come to know about your lifestyle, and also it will be like beneficial for parents because they are like they'll be worrying how to send a girl students, maybe like they're a single child in a family. So I think it is like beneficial for them to know from your own words. So yes, of course, we will finish with our live session. Thank you so much.